Right folks, here we go again, another Bonfan TV special off to France and Belgium. Something special this time, we're going to be there for the 1st of July. We're over the moon and so excited, can't wait.
I'm tired and grumpy.
Yeah.
And I'm not in the mood.
It's 2 AM and we're on the road. See you all very soon.
Bye bye.
Hi folks.
Hello.
Well, we've landed in Brussels. It was a good drive down. Roads were empty, of course, at that time. Went pretty well. So it did, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we got into Dublin Airport, which was
Hectic.
at 4:30 in the morning. Bombed. So it was. You could hardly get a seat. But a couple of hours in the airport and then straight up and on the plane. Everybody turned up on time. Nobody missing. All's went well so far. It's been good fun. And here we are now, landed in Brussels and looking forward to 4 fantastic days with Cormeen.
Now to find the bus.
Have to find the bus.
Bye. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Well, we have made it to our hotel and it's quite nice.
It's alright.
But the lift doesn't work.
Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor.
And it's 27 something degrees, so we are sweating a little bit.
Glowing, darling, glowing.
Glowing, oh sorry, we're glowing. Anyway, the buses were delayed on the Eurotunnel, which meant they were about an hour and a half late picking us up at the airport. And then by the time we got to the hotel, sadly we've run out of time and we're not going to make it to Vimy Ridge. But we're not going to be stuck because we've looked up and there's a few monuments just 15 minutes walk away from the hotel, and we're going to go and see the monument to the carrier pigeon, which is celebrated for the work they done in the First World War. Now Liam thinks it's funny, but they were very, very important.
Come and see if we can find a bird.
Talk to you later. Right, so you maybe see behind us that we are now at Vimy Ridge. So change of
Chaos
plans.
reigns.
Change of plans. The band had a vote who would like to go to Vimy Ridge, and even though a few people says no, I'm too tired, we all ended up here. And there's 2 bus loads, and
we got lost.
but
But we're here.
we're here, and we've got a couple of hours to spend around, have a look around, see what's going on. So the museum's behind us, and there's some activities going on at the minute down to our left, and then we're going to go up to the War Memorial too. So it's going to be excellent. The sun's out and it's roasting, but actually it's really, really nice too. So really looking forward to having a look around the museum and getting to see through the trenches. I think these are all like old war games. See there, throwing the hoops and stuff. See that, carved out in the grass is the Canadian maple leaf, made up from poppies on the roundabout just before Vimy Ridge Memorial Tower. So around the walls you can see the names of the 11,234 casualties, Canadian casualties who died in France with an unknown grave. Staggering. And say, if you look close enough, you'll find your own name. Somebody's found their family. Lane's grumpy. She's tired. It's been a long day.
I've been grumpy all day.
Grumpy all life. Anyway. So after a long day at the office, we'll settle down. We'll settle down, a couple of burgers and chips and a few drinks, just to chill out and relax. We've escaped, found a wee place here. It's quite nice, so it is. A French restaurant called La Lucky, or La Luck, one of the two. But it's actually quite nice. It's quite quiet and peaceful, and we've got a wee chance just to relax and chill out. So we'll be heading back and crawling in their beds. We'll get up tomorrow and we're off to Belgium to do it all over again.
Where are we going?
Tomorrow we're for Ypres or Ypres or Ypres, whatever way you want to pronounce it. And we're going to the German cemetery, Langemark, and we're also going to Thiepval, which we're really looking forward to. I think the band's going to play a few tunes around the memorial there, and we'll get some great photos of the band all dressed up in their finest.
Not for too long, because boy is it warm.
It's very hot, but it's been great and we're loving it.
See you all tomorrow when I will be in better form, hopefully.
Hope so.
Bye.
Good
morning.
It's just a better form now. What a day. Look at that outside. It is gorgeous. Blue skies. Birds are singing. It's good to be alive. So it is.
8 o'clock in the morning.
Is it 8 already?
Yeah.
Well, been up for hours. Anyway, it's very warm still. I think at 6:30 it was about 22 degrees or something. Anyway, we're all dressed, packed, cameras are packed, bottles of water are packed, and we're heading off, going to get a bit of breakfast, and then we're on the bus at 9 and away. So really looking forward to a good packed day with Cormeen Ridge and Sons of William, and I think this is going to be something special.
Here we go.
Hi folks, first stop of the day is Thiepval, as you can see around. The sun is shining and it's absolutely glorious. The bus trip here was pretty good. Elaine actually put together a wee bit of a speech or talk on Thiepval and read it out to the boys on the bus, so they knew the whole reason for being here. If we look a wee bit red and flustered, it's because it's been flat out. I hope we can do the band justice. The band were excellent. They walked up from the bottom gate, playing very, very well, playing a nice wee hymn. It was really, really well. And then they walked across and led the wreath. I think they've done really, really well. They should be proud of themselves. So stopped in and got a lot of photos.
Loads of photos, hundreds of photos. The heat is actually, well, it is really, really warm. I think at 9 o'clock it was 22 degrees. It's now steadily increasing and increasing, and the band in their uniforms are actually sweltered, and a few are really, really struggling.
I'm feeling it, so they are, and it's going to get warmer. But the band were excellent. Get some real good photographs, and hopefully everything, they're happy with everything that we done, and hopefully we got some decent footage.
We are now heading to Langemark, to the German cemetery, after being here at Thiepval, so they'll see such a huge difference
Yeah.
in both cemeteries.
So we've been to Thiepval and now we're at Langemark, the German cemetery. Behind us you can see the comrades' grave, where there's almost 25,000 men, women, soldiers in one grave.
Kids, some of them.
Children, yeah, conscripted into the army and died during the war. So
Difference being in here is quite cool with the oak trees, and it makes it feel quite cool
yeah,
from the hot sun that's out there.
but I think you must visit it. You have to see it, you know, to appreciate, you know. There's two sides to every story.
And I don't think even visiting makes you realise.
Yeah. Boys, we've arrived in Ypres. So, boys are all off the bus away, get a bit of food, bit of lunch, and then we'll look forward to seeing Mount Tober playing later here at the Menin Gate, which looks absolutely amazing since all the scaffolding and all's been taken down, and it looks spotlessly clean. Can't wait to get some photos.
I'm just shattered.
It's so warm.
I need a drink,
It's
a cold drink.
About 33 degrees a day, and we're melting. So we are. So we'll go and get a nice cup of tea.
See ya. Adios. I am absolutely, I like a water tap. It is so warm. So now we have had devastating news. Heartbroken is our Neil that he can't face the camera, but his favourite burger place in the whole of Belgium, France and the rest of the world, Ypres Burgers, is no longer. The brought memories of years gone by of eating there no longer exists. No longer will Neil appear on camera. He's just devastated. Long live the Ypres Burger. Rest in peace.
Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
Ding ding, the bell has just gone for last orders.
Yeah.
We have our bottles of water.
We're heading to bed. It's been a very busy day, but a fantastic day. And Cormeen were excellent. I mean, at Tankat Cemetery. They were just fantastic. Then we got up to the Menin Gate, and the boys queued up and led the wreaths on behalf of the apprentice boys, the black, the orange, and the band, of course. And they really done themselves proud. They were really good.
They were very good. They have done it fantastic, really fantastic. They've even said about how emotional they have felt as they have walked through Tankat and actually seeing for themselves, you know.
There's a bus.
Le bus, le autobus. Boy, somebody needs to go back to driving school.
So it's been a good day. We've really enjoyed it. The band has enjoyed it. But what the band has told us is how much they're actually taking in and learning, and the stories about where they've been. So it's been educational too, which is so important, because a whole part of this history is learning about it, taking it in and sharing it, and recognising exactly what was done so that we can have our freedom.
Least we forget.
Totally. See you in the morning.
Night.
Right, we quick morning vlog as the missus hungry. We haven't had breakfast yet. Up early, bright and early. Bus is going to pick us up at 8 o'clock.
Heading to the Menin Gate.
We're going to have a service at Menin Gate. Then the bands are forming up with the Orange Order and
whoever else is there.
The Somme Societies, British Legion, whoever wants to join in. We'll allow them, will we?
Aye, right up.
Join in our parade, and then we're walking down to the Ulster Tower, down the Sunken Road. So a lot of history here today, so there is, and today's the 1st of July, so it could be quite emotional. Already. so
come with us to the crazy world of On the March, along with Cormeen.
Hi guys, I'm just hiding in the shade here, keeping out of the sun. It's not even 10 o'clock, it's about 30 degrees already. Band's getting themselves organised, sorted out. We're going to parade around the Thiepval Memorial to the missing, and then there's a service being held on the 1st of July. It's going to be a warm one. Hopefully the sun's in the right direction. We're sitting in the shade, but we'll see how it goes. Band's just getting themselves organised, and we'll be on the march very, very soon.
Bonjour, Monsieur Dame. Friends and colleagues, Your Excellency, Ambassador, our ministers from Northern Ireland, our attaches from the various countries of the Commonwealth and our allies, and also all our guests from France and the United Kingdom that have come today. Welcome here to the 109th anniversary of the Battle of the Somme. It's not for me to extend an opinion on the Battle of the Somme or the things that we achieved or did not. But we come here to remember the names on the memorial in front of you, considering that over 600,000 men of the Commonwealth had no known grave at the end of the First World War. It's very important.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. at the going down of the sun, and in the morning. We will remember them.
We will remember them. Come on.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Somme Association, I would like to welcome you here today to commemorate and pay our respects to all those who served in the First World War. Menin Gate et tous nous en Haïti et Français. The Battle of the Somme has been described as the most devastating battle in modern military history. But from that came the courage and the bravery of the sons of Ulster, who fought alongside their brothers, their neighbours and their friends. Today, as we stand here in the sacred soil of France, in the shadow of the Ulster Memorial Tower, Northern Ireland's National War Memorial, a memorial that is a fitting tribute to the glorious deeds of the 36th Ulster Division and all their comrades in arms. We remember
We don't know if we've been baked, boiled, stewed, toasted, roasted, or all above. It's 36 degrees, even in the shade.
And we have fell victim to the heat.
Yeah, we've kind of suffered. We didn't get done half the things we wanted to do. We haven't flogged half as much as we wanted to. We started at Thiepval earlier, you seen that there. We took part in the service, or we watched the service, and we'll get that video up. It was fantastic to be there. The band and the lodges then walked from Thiepval down to the Ulster Tower, and we followed them along.
Not me.
It was very, very warm, and the band really struggled with the heat. And then when we got to the Ulster Tower, they made their way in, where they took part in the orange service. I have it all on video. I just haven't been able to put it up on Facebook, so please forgive us.
Yeah.
We've now just witnessed the Somme Society's act of remembrance at the Ulster Tower on the 1st of July.
I'm knackered. I'm done.
It's quite emotional,
I'm just delighted.
but just a privilege to be here. Talk to you later. For the third time of trying, and the third time at Thiepval Memorial, I got to the other side. It's always been too busy. And Cormeen decided, rather than going up to Melrose Cemetery in the extreme heat, that they were going to give that wee one a miss, and they wanted to go back to Thiepval. With the crowds and all here earlier on, and the service going on, and all the dignitaries and the bands and everything else, they didn't really get a chance to look around. So they decided to come back. They've got 1 hour. Some of them are in the museum, some of them are in the shop, and some of them are in round Thiepval Memorial. And I've got a couple of minutes to myself to take a wee break and a breather and catch a couple of videos. But this is the view I have.
The village of Aveluy was held by the British troops from the summer of 1915 to March 1918, when it was captured in the German offensive on the Somme. It was ruined by shellfire even before that date. The military cemetery was used by field ambulance and fighting units from August 1915 to December 1916, and in 1917 and 1918 by the Indian Labour Companies. Of the 472 graves in the cemetery, 435 are identified and approximately 40 are unidentified. Special memorials were dedicated to 18 British soldiers known to be buried among the unknown. The graves of 2 other German soldiers have been removed. Perhaps the most visited grave in Aveluy Cemetery is that of Private William McBride, believed to be that of the famous song No Man's Land, Green Fields of France. Many
I would like to thank you very much for your coming. I'm very happy to welcome you for the first time, and I'm very proud of what you've done all the day. It was a very warm day today, but when we think about the soldier during the war, the 1st July of 1960s, it was very, very warm too, and a lot of people died. So it's a special day today, and I would like to thank you very much for all you have done all the day. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Bonjour. Ça va?
So 3 days and she thinks she's French. Bags are all packed. Buses are more or less packed. We're just waiting on one or two that nipped into the shop. And today we're heading home. It's been a fantastic 4 days. We're heading to Thiepval before we head for the airport. I'm getting filled up here. So no, it's been brilliant. We've made some really good friends. The band have been excellent, and everybody's made us so welcome.
Yes, I don't know what will be edited out of last night's disaster, but yeah, not just the band, but their partners, families. Honestly, they have all been fantastic.
Yeah.
It was good water galore yesterday.
Oh,
Slightest wobble, and there was somebody there with a bottle of water for you. I mean, they have been unreal.
Everybody's been so kind. So has, and this morning the sun's shining, and again it's getting warm, but it's been excellent. Really, really has been excellent.
So now we're off to Thiepval for a tour there. So please come and join us for our last visit at the Somme.
See you later.
Bye. It's the end of the winter in 1916, and the conditions are almost unbelievable. We live in a world of the Somme mud. We sleep in it, work in it, fight in it, wait in it, and many of us die in it. We see it, feel it, eat it, and curse it, but we cannot escape it, not even by dying.
The British had a mortar they called the 2-inch trench mortar. It was a big yellow ball filled with about 60 pounds of aminal high explosive with a 2-foot long tail on it. And the British soldiers had 2 nicknames for it. They called it the toffee apple or the plum pudding. And it was a pudding. It was a terrible weapon. And a lot of times the handle fell off and the ball just rolled about no man's land doing nothing. Down the back of the wood there would be a big board up with a painting of a hand like this. If the thumb's sticking up to the front line. If the thumb's lying down by the finger, down the way. There was a one-way system operated here. If you look in that trench, you can see there's no way 2 soldiers are going to pass each other.
Hello.
Well, we have came to the end of an amazing 4 days that have gone in a flash.
Totally. Today we were up early on the buses, and all the bags packed and on the buses. All the drums and all were put on the buses, and we headed off to Thiepval, where Rocky gave us a tour around the Thiepval and explained to us about the battle and the troops and the different regiments and everybody and how they all attacked, and the rundown of what happened on the 1st of July. So a fantastic experience to be there with the band, the lodges, and to hear everything that went on. It was really, really good.
It has been, and although yesterday was really heat-wise unbearable conditions, it didn't spoil.
No.
The band really, really did themselves proud.
Really did.
And I think each and every one of them have really enjoyed it and are taking something away.
Yeah, I think a lot of friendships have been made, and
yeah, we started off strangers and we have made absolutely fantastic friends. And as I've said before, it wasn't just the band members that looked after us, it was their extended families and their visitors. Everybody have been so welcoming. We've had such a fantastic time, and we can't thank Cormeen enough for asking us to come with them.
So from the bottom of our hearts, we just want to say thank you. It's been something we'll never forget.
It's been a real treat.
and a laugh. We have laughed.
So we're going to head now for the plane, and it's homeward bound where Neil is going to start all the hard work.
All the videos and the pictures, we'll get them all put on the Facebook, YouTube, and we'll share them out and let everybody see how wonderful Cormeen is.
Thank you for joining us on this, our special 1st of July trip to the Somme and the battlefields of Belgium and France. Thank you, Cormeen.
Thank you.